Okay.
Wait, so this...
Yeah, let me look at your keys real quick. Snap, crackle, pop. So you have some stuff on the rim, you got a rim shot.
Isn't it this?
Yes, that's what we call that. So a stick beat is actually a stick click. Can you play through the whole thing? Okay, here's what I'm thinking. Go ahead and play through the whole thing. Let me listen to it, and then we'll look for spots that we can work on.
And then we start with right there?
Is this with the piano?
Yeah.
Okay. No, you don't have to start there. Hold on, let me just ask this guy something. Hey guys. Okay, whenever you're ready, go ahead and start playing it, and I'll listen. That was very good. Okay, the only thing that I can really comment on is your dynamics, but the tricky thing is a lot of your dynamic changes come with sound changes. So like for instance, in the beginning, they want you to play everything double forte, that stick click, that rim stuff, the rim shot, stick click, rim stuff. I guess that's a rim shot. They want you to play all that really, really loud, but then like at the bottom, they want you to play it at forte, so that would be a little quieter in the way you're doing it up front. And then like in this section here, they want you to play it at forte. It's really kind of hard to hear that dynamic difference when it's not in contrast with the same sounds, especially with percussion. So I think what I'm going to tell you is rhythmically it was very accurate. Your tempo was really good. I think just tighten up your tempo a little bit. There were a couple spots where maybe you slowed down a little bit, but it was like very minute. You did really well on it. Just make sure as you're practicing that if it says double forte for all the stick, click, rim stuff, and then somewhere else it says forte, make sure that there's a difference between the two. And that's pretty much, I think, about all you can do to make it better. I haven't heard you play with your piano player yet, so I'm not sure how you got your job. Is that going okay? All right, well.
I only played one side.
And the only other thing I think I'd like to comment on is your flams. First of all, they're really good, but sometimes they're a little too flat, and literally just sometimes. Most of the time they sound really good, and it makes me feel good as a teacher because like flams is something I make a big deal out of. So you know, at the middle school level, playing good flams is definitely doable, but not a lot of people are doing it very well, and you're doing it really well. Just make sure you're doing it consistently really well. So there's just I noticed a couple moments somewhere in the middle where you had a couple flams where most of them sounded good, and then maybe one of them was too flat. And what I mean by too flat is like a good flam. Be that, too flat would be this. Where you can't tell that it's a flam. You can hear that it's louder, but you can't tell it's a flam. Yeah, so just make sure it always sounds like that. Okay? Alright, you're free to go. You did really well. You can keep practicing this, but you basically have it down. I think you're ready. Yeah, go ahead and leave it in case somebody else needs it. And go grab somebody else who hasn't been with me yet. Just call out.